Hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I was almost late because, not gonna lie, I was waiting to see how the end of NCISLA was gonna turn out. And I glanced up and it was already 8 o'clock. Anyway, hey, it's Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and it is Sunday, June the 9th, and it is hot in Tennessee. So I don't know how your weather is there, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that you people in the Midwest that got hit with so much rain and everything, I'm hoping that y'all are starting to dry out. We got a little bit of your rain today, but not nearly, yesterday and today, but not nearly as much as you did. But hello to April, hello Christy, my Christy. Thank you for coming to see me this week. Hello Casey. Hello Debbie, hello Jennifer. Yes, hello my Christy. So yeah, this is a live chat. If you're watching this with us live on Facebook, I'm gonna be saying hey hello. So love to for you to say hey hello to us. Hey, Jennifer says it's rainy in Florida. Hey Jennifer in rainy Florida. Hello Carol Lou. And April says it's nice and breezy in Pennsylvania. Hello Sandy. But if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, and you don't want to see the hi hellos, why would you not want to? Anyway, just go ahead and hit that scroll thing and go over to about 10 minutes. Hello Rosie, and hello Sandra, and hello Kim from Canada. Hello Debbie, Orlando Debbie, hello, and hello Evie, because we're going to be saying a lot of hi and hellos. And if it's your first time here, hello Renee. If it's your first time here, please give us a shout out, because we would love to welcome you to a live chat. And Debbie says it's rainy and wet here in Florida. Okay, ship all that out by July. Actually, we're not opposed to rain in July. And yeah, my Christy came by to see us, and she said she can't wait to shop in the new retail space. Yay, because we ordered some stuff this weekend. Hello Melissa, including our DAC spices. So those will be on the way soon. Let's see. And Connie says, hi Kelly, I just realized I've been listening since last June, a whole year. Wow, congratulations. Well, thank you very much for being with us for a whole year, Connie. That's awesome. And hello Lacey, and hello Lisa. And y'all tried to throw me off there because it's Lacey and then Lisa. But I got it. And hello Palma, and thank you. I know I love my Wigo tea as well. And Casey and I do have these. We have these in the showroom, in the new showroom. I'm on Kingston Pike in Bearden in Knoxville. And Lacey says Ohio has gotten way too much rain. Oh my goodness. Hello Tara. Hey Lindsay. So how is everybody this week? Besides besides wet and hot, we were dry for like 2 weeks. We didn't have any rain, no rain from like 2 weeks. Hello Kathy from Iowa. Yeah, we had none for like 2 weeks. So dry. Everything was crunchy. Oh, and it's Cheryl's second time here. So happy second time here, Cheryl. Good to see you. And hello, Marianne from Pittsburgh. But it was crunchy dry. Crunchy dry. And now all of a sudden, lots of water. So hello, Benny. Hello, Betty. And hello, Jennifer. Betty's so sleepy tonight. Come on, Betty. Come on, you got to crank it up a notch. But hello, Jennifer's getting back on track. Good job, girl. Good job. So we've been thinking about lots of ways to get you all your Bravos, and we have enlisted the help of a creative designer who's going to help us get the recipes up faster, and who is going to help us be able to actually let you be able to print off some things. So do stay in touch. Do remember to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, because you're going to want to stay in tune, tuned in for things like that. Hello Cheryl, and Sandy says 4 days without rain in northeastern Kansas. Yay! And Sandy, it's because it's made it here. It has, but we didn't get anywhere near nothing like what you all had. Nothing. Campbell County, which is north of here, got quite a bit of rain, but still nothing like you all had. And hello Karen from Texas. And Melissa says, will I do a live from the work kitchen sometime? Yes, I will. Yes, I sure will. I know. And Karen, my accountability Karen, was surprised today that I wasn't going to leave from our walk and then go straight over there and do it, but just not tonight. Not quite ready yet. Hello, Patty from North Carolina. And Carol Lou says she's from Pennsylvania too, Pittsburgh too, talking to somebody. But yes, we will be doing some lives from the kitchen over there. We got not one, but two of our Simple Living Products air fryers. We had those delivered Friday, I guess it was. We have not busted them out of the box yet, because once we get them out, it is going to be playtime. It is going to be playtime in the showroom. So yeah, I'm kind of afraid to open the boxes because I'm afraid I won't get any other work done. Hello Trish, and happy Sunday. Yeah, and hey Liz. But anyway, so we've got 2 air fryers in the showroom now. So that's going to be, lots and lots of air fryer fun in the showroom. We are having air fryer fun tonight. You can see that we have 16 minutes left on something that I'm prepping for us for tonight, and then we'll get a second batch going when it's time for that in the second half. Hello Sandy. But yeah, we're going to have lots of air fryer fun. And the creative help that I'm talking about, she is actually looking into an e-cookbook. Is that not crazy? An e-cookbook so that y'all could actually pull these recipes up as a cookbook. So in order to get that done, hello Betty. So in order to get that done, I really need you all to remember to invite friends to subscribe on YouTube. It's youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, and hello Take, and on Instagram. So it's going to speed her up immensely if we can get to 10,000 on Instagram. Hello Irma and hello Loretta. So I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but once you're at 10,000 followers on Instagram, then you can use the swipe up feature. So when she posts my recipes for me, like I'll be able I'll have more time just to do recipes. So, because what takes so much time is, you know, I have all these ideas floating around in my head, you know, and I have, I don't know, 60, maybe not 60, probably 40 recipes that need to be posted, and more recipes that are still lolling around, you know, in here that I haven't done, you know, that I haven't even shown anybody yet, you know, hello Kathy, because I don't know, I just get really bogged down on getting so far behind. So what she's going to do is put everything into what she calls a funnel. And so I'm just going to put my recipe, the pictures, you know, any videos that Casey and I did, I'll be able to dump those in somewhere. I'm not going to pretend like I understand it. And then she's going to funnel and get it put out to you all as a recipe. So that means I'm not going to be spending all of my time typing. I'm not going to be spending all of my time transcribing things and trying to get them, you know, put down everywhere. I can just keep making fun food and keep making things in the air fryer. So remember, in order to help us do that, don't send any money. There's no money to be sent. It's all still free, but I do need you to help people subscribe. So wherever it is today, subscribe here on YouTube, and get people to follow us on Instagram. And on Instagram, it's If You Have an Egg. And then the Kitchen Center, where we will be teaching the classes, is KC Kitchen Center. So KC, like the letter, for you, my sign language friends, KC Kitchen. And I think kitchen's like this, because it's a K and it's like you're flipping a pancake, I think. If any of my sign language friends are there, help me with that. But anyway, so yeah, so if you would follow If You Have an Egg, and then if you're super sweet, if you would follow KC Kitchen Center too, that would help us out a lot, because that's where we will be teaching the classes. So, and April's headed to bed early because, headed to bed early because she's got to work tomorrow night. Oh, okay, yeah, and hello Susie. So anyway, if y'all could help us out with the recipes, that would be super awesome, because, help us out with the subscriptions, hello Jackie, and with following on Instagram, because that will help us a whole lot. We can get them to you a lot faster. And hello Vicky from Georgia. And I have news for Casey. So I have someone who has worked for us in the past who actually texted me right before the chat started to ask about being an intern this summer. What happened? What happened with the doggy? Okay, I missed something. I'll have to go back and see this later. But anyway, so this will be news to Casey. Someone who previously worked for us before. April's dog Nova's not feeling very good. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, April. Hopefully she'll get to feeling, just be up and jumping around, here soon. But anyway, so Casey, that's going to be a surprise that I'll have to tell you about tomorrow. But anyway, so a past employee, and I told them what our plan was, because they didn't even know he had moved. So I told them what the plan was, and they are pumped and ready to go. So we're going to have some extra help there in the showroom, again, with the behind the scenes, so that I can keep making food, and Casey can keep filming things, and then she can keep doing all of that magic and putting it together. And hello, Barbara from the Crossroads. It has not rained here today. It has a couple of times, but just off and on, and it's been really light. So it's looked really, really bad a couple of times today, but nothing like they said it was going to be. It was supposed to be a 70% chance of rain. This is what I walked in when Karen and I walked, and we expected to be fully soaked. Nope, somehow we missed it. Okay, so those details. But today is Sunday, June the 9th. This is chat number 126, and it is titled, the title of it is The Power of Gratitude. So we're going to be talking about gratitude here in just a few minutes, but as you can see behind me in the Simple Living Products air fryer, we do have something going, and it's a surprise because I'm prepping it for the second half, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Yeah, and Casey, you can keep guessing. Don't guess here, because it'll keep, show up on everybody else's feed, so don't do that here. But yeah, you're going to be shocked. Like you're never ever going to guess this person. But I'm actually super pumped about it and said, yeah, come on in Tuesday and talk to me. Okay, last week, we talked about getting stronger. And then in the second half, we talked about ice cream. Oh, and you'll notice I have naked nails tonight because I had to work on a project that I was pretty sure was going to mess up my pretty Color Street nails that I'm getting ready to do, and I did not want to mess them up. So anyway, I have naked nails for a few minutes. Sorry, I'll have pretty nails here in just a little bit. And which Disney princess will I be when I get done? Because Casey has been putting together all of these Color Street combinations that are Disney princesses. Hello, Tatters. Good to see you. So yeah. Anyway, so which Disney princess will I be tonight when the chat is over? But anyway, so last week we were talking about getting stronger. Yeah, Casey, you know I have all the stuff I think to do that one. But anyway, so we were talking about getting stronger, but what I want to know is, before we talk about getting stronger, who tried some of the ice cream, or who tried another kind of ice cream, and what were your favorites? So we had, several comments over on Instagram, had a few on the blog on www.IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. People in their comments about ice cream. Had a couple of comments on YouTube, but did any of you all try any of the ice cream that we tried last week? So if you didn't see last week, I took one for the team, and I tried 6 different kinds of lower point ice creams last week. And I'm not going to review all of them here, but just suffice to say, I had 2 favorites. And those 2 favorites are still in the freezer because I have been limiting myself. I want to make them last a really long time. So I've been limiting myself. Oh, hold on a second. Let me shake this real quick. We're at the halfway point for the surprise that we're doing later, so I had to shake my basket real quick. But anyway, and Orlando Debbie says that Halo is BOGO at Publix this week. That is good to know. Betty says she got the lime and the lemon. What? For $1? How did you get that for $1? Wow. Oh, and Barbara is going to look for the bars at Food City next week. So we also did, we did another YouTube. See, when I have time to just do what I do, when I don't have to do all of the behind the scenes stuff, I can get way more stuff put out for you all. So Casey and I think, put out 3 videos this week, if I'm not mistaken. And one of them was on some bars that we tried while we were there in the showroom. So if you watch that one, then you get a sneak peek. It's not a sneak peek anymore because people have been there, but anyway, a glimpse at Casey Kitchen Center. Hello, Sherry. And we tried some bars, there. So you'll have to go look for that YouTube video, or I'll post it later. And Carol Lou says, no ice cream for me, but I did do a potato chip tryout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because Carol Lou doesn't eat ice cream. Whatever. And Trish says, no, ice cream is a red light food for me. And her grandkids pointed it out and said, it's okay, Grandma. No, oh no. So that's why I just get those. And having 6, I'm not gonna lie, was a little bit of a challenge, but I did use my ice cream scoop, and go ahead and measure those out so that I didn't eat all 6 pints. I still have, let me think, that was a week ago, and I still have 4 pints left in the freezer. So that was good. And Marianne tried the Briars. How was it? What did you think? So anyway, I thought the ice cream was a really cool one, but if you didn't get a chance to watch that one, just go back and watch it. And it's on YouTube at youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg, and it's the WW Ice Cream Taste Test is that one. So, and Tanya has a problem with sweets. Yeah, I know. I get that way too, but that's why I limit myself to those. Because even if you ate the whole pint of every single kind that we tried was only between 11 and 14 points. Yeah, and Debbie watched the bar video, and she can't wait to try her, so she found them too. Yeah, awesome. But last week we were talking about getting stronger. So how many of you can actually do this? How many of you can actually do a plank up on your hands like that? So, wait, is Tanya new? Hold on, did I miss something? Is Trish new and Tanya's new? Hold on, let me scroll down. Oh, no. New to Tanya, okay. Okay, y'all have to tell me if you're new or if you're just chatting with each other. But anyway, so I used to be able to do planks like this. Used to be able to. I cannot anymore. So I will be 52. I'll be 52 on Thursday. Yeah, Cheryl can. How old are you, Cheryl? Anyway, I'm 52. Oh, Loretta's up to 35 seconds on planks. Awesome. Sandra can. Yep, Debbie can. Okay, I used to be able to. My wrist is killing me. So I have done so much repetitive injury to this wrist. I've had to switch to using my left hand for everything. So like now I use my mouse for my and if Trish and Tanya, if y'all are new, hello, welcome. I couldn't tell if y'all were new or if you were just chatting with each other. But I've had to start doing my, using my mouse with my left hand, and whatever. So my wrist will not let me stand up like that. But I did figure out last week, the stools that I have on the other side of the bar, I can put, so I put that stool, and I know y'all can't see my feet, but I rested my elbows on, it's a padded stool. So right now I've got them rested on the bar top, so I won't be able to do it long. But anyway, but I rested my elbows on the, Barbara says, I'll take your 52. She'll be 65 on the 21st. Happy almost birthday. But anyway, so I rested like this, and trust me, I just sat there, and like we live in a loft, so it's small, and our TV is right over there if I was on that side. So, hey Donna, and I'm so glad you're back. So, but anyway, so I did this for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. Man, when I got done, so I wasn't all the way down on the floor, because I kept thinking you had to be, hey, Vicky's new too. Hello, Vicky. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. But I kept thinking that I had to be, hello, Teresa. I kept thinking that I had to be all the way in the floor like this, for it to count. No, I was feeling it right here, feeling it a lot right there. Just, doing it, kind of that modified way. I had to do it a little bit longer, but trust me, it worked. And I was watching TV, so it was no big deal. And I've been doing squats. So I've been doing squats a lot. So did anybody else who attended your workshop last week? Who attended your work? I know I'm not really switching subjects. I want to know who attended your workshop last week when they talked about getting stronger. Give me a thumbs up if you attended your workshop. And if you attended here with us last week, give me some hearts. Or if you did both, give me a heart. So thumbs ups for attending your workshop only, and a heart for attending here with us, or for doing both. Lots of hearts and lots of thumbs ups. So y'all get Bravo stickers for that. So there are your Bravo stickers for that. But who also then did some kind of strength exercise last week. So we talked about doing, finding one strength activity, and when you were going to do it, and then how you would do it. So we talked about doing squats. We talked about doing, welcome to both Vickies. Yeah. We talked about doing, push-ups, on your countertops. We talked about using like cans of soup or water bottles or something like that, to do some strength training. So for everybody that did a little bit of strength training, oh no, Trish has a scratched cornea and it's hard for her to read and use the keyboard on her phone. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope that heals up well. And Sherry did her arms with the soup cans. Awesome. Melissa used a 6-pound medicine ball. Tedder's watched the video. That's a start. That's a start. Gosh, Rosie started a 21-day fix extreme. What? And apparently Alyssa's getting fussy, so she's got to go to bed because she has a day with me tomorrow. So good night, Casey, and good night, Alyssa. And Lynn did arm exercises. Yeah, so everybody that did your exercises, everybody that did some, that tried to get back some of those muscles that we lose after we are 20. Ooh, and Susie just started yoga. Whoa, yeah. Let us know how that goes. But we did some math last week and found out how many calories we're in a deficit, for, burning every day, just resting, how many muscles we've lost after the age of 20. So here are Bravo stickers for everybody. Oh, Sandy hauled 10 gallons of water. Oh, due to the boil water order. Well, okay, well, that's a good reason to exercise. That's a great reason to get in some extra exercise. But bravo to everybody who did your homework. Good job, ladies. This week, though, we are talking about the power of gratitude. And Mary Ann started a plank challenge for 30 days. But this week, we were talking about the power of gratitude. The recipe this week is lemony orzo and seafood salad, and it actually looks pretty good. I'm not going to say I'm going to jump right on that one. Tara's been doing squats. But the power of gratitude. So why do you all think that being grateful for things would help, in our weight loss journey? So, why wouldn't you think, okay, well, shouldn't we just say thank you for everything? Or, how's that going to help me lose weight, to be thankful for things, or to tell people, thank you. So my question on the event, title for today, or on the description of the event for tonight was, how many of you are still saying, if somebody makes a comment, Loretta's sitting on her deck listening to us, and she just saw a skunk go through her yard. stay away. Loretta, I do have a recipe for getting out that smell in case you get sprayed. But anyway, so that's just another recipe that we have. But anyway, how many of you though, when you get when somebody makes a comment about your weight loss journey, how many of you are saying, like if somebody says, oh my gosh, you've lost so much weight, or oh my gosh, you're doing great, or oh my gosh, you're, you know, whatever, how many of you are saying thank you versus how many of you are saying, oh, but I've still got a ton left to go, or oh, I haven't lost as fast as I wanted to, or oh, you know, it's been hard, or oh, but I don't get to eat everything that everybody else eats, you know. So how many people are saying thank you? So how many people are saying, so let's see some hearts if you are consciously saying, oh, thank you, you know, when somebody comments on your weight loss journey, let's see some hearts if you're saying thank you. But because I don't like frowny faces, let's see some thumbs ups if you find yourself saying, oh, but I have so much farther to go, or if you have trouble saying thank you. Oh, yep, and my Christy said, okay, yep, Sherry says she always says thank you. Kim always says thank you. My Christy says she's grateful that she has money to buy good food, fresh veggies, and fresh fruits. That is seriously so important. Seriously, that's a great thing to be thankful for, to be grateful for. Okay, so lots of hearts. So you all are actually doing pretty well. Okay, so here comes some thumbs ups. I was in the thumbs up group. Took me a long time, and still sometimes I don't do it. When somebody says, you know, oh, you look great today, it is so hard for me just to say thank you instead of saying, oh, but I'm back up, I'm over goal, or I couldn't get on the jeans that I wanted to wear today, or well, thanks, you know, but you know, I'm 5 over, or I'm whatever, or I ate such and such, you know, this weekend. It is so hard for me just to stop and say thank you. So, I mean, I say thank you about lots of other things, and I want people to thank me, you know, when I comment, you know, and do things. But, so the people that we are surrounded, yeah, Betty, so instead of saying I'm a turtle and I go slow losing weight, we need to learn how to say thank you and just thank them. So if somebody handed you a gift, if someone gave you a gift, you should say thank you. You shouldn't say, oh, well, you know, I was going to get purple, but you brought me blue, or whatever. You know, we wouldn't want to do, you know, we wouldn't want to, you know, go around. Okay, Carol, so saying thank you makes you uncomfortable. Carol, if people are complimenting you, we have to learn, me too, you and me both, we have to learn to be okay with saying thank you, because people aren't saying that you look great just to say you look great. They're not complimenting you just to compliment you. They wouldn't say anything if they really didn't think it. So we need, and Cindy, yeah, I know, I'm right there with you, girl. We need to learn to be able to accept that. Okay, so the power of gratitude. It happens to all of us. Life gets busy as we speed along. We forget to pause and look up. We focus on the bumps in the road and not the sun in the sky. Me right here. But when you take a moment to think about the good things in your life, it could be flowers in the park or your upcoming vacation, the gratitude you feel sparks a burst of happiness. Okay, a spark. And when a spark of happiness happens, the more often you pause for gratitude, the more that state of mind lingers. And when it comes to weight loss and wellness, happier people make healthier choices. So think about it. Excuse me. I had the leftovers of the cold from last week. Oh. We're going to be ready for part 2 of the chat because I just heard it beeping. But anyway, oh, and Barbara and I were drinking water at the same time. But anyway, when you're happy, you make better choices. So, you know, because you're feeling good about yourself and you're feeling confident, and you think, you know what, I'm going to have snow peas instead of chips, or I'm going to scoop out a half a cup. You know, I'm going to get a serving out of that pint of ice cream. But when you're happy, you make better choices. Let's see. You make healthier choices too. Gratitude also better prepares you to rebound from setbacks and to meet challenges head on. It can make us more content in our relationships, and it can even help you sleep better. Did you know that? That being grateful can make you sleep better? One way to increase gratitude is by taking time to focus on the good things that have happened during the day, even at the same time each day. So what they want us to do, 3 good things. And I'm so glad they used 3, because y'all know that I love to do 3 things. Choose 3 days this week to try this technique. So number one, think of 3 good things that happened in the last 24 hours, like it's as small as a walk in the park or as major as nailing a presentation. Number 2, write down each thing in detail, where it happened, time of day, what you wore, who was with you, etc. Okay, that might be a bit much. Number 3, note how you felt during and after you experienced this good thing. I guess what you wore might be like if the thing was that somebody had complimented you on the way you looked, you might want to make a mental note of that. When I wore X outfit, like I'll do that. If somebody goes, wow, that looks really good. And you can tell that they're saying, that looks really good. Not just, oh, you look nice today. You look nice today is totally different than, that looks really good. Or you look so thin today or whatever. And then I'll say, note to self, wear this outfit every day because it makes you feel good. So you have to learn how to be grateful and to say thank you. So I do like the 3s. I like the 3 things. So your homework for this week is, you don't have to do it for 3 days, but I want you just to pick a day, and it can be every single day, or it could be for 3 days, but I want you to at least pick one day, and then I want you to find 3 things, and I do want you to write them down so that you can go back to it. And do make one of them something small, just make it something, really, really small. Like, I'm thankful that Karen and I didn't get completely soaking wet on our walk today, because that would have been a totally different, my hair looks fuzzy anyway, because of the humidity, but that would have been a totally different situation when I got home. Just find 3 things that you can be thankful for on at least one day this week. Who can do that for me? So who's going to do your homework this week? Let me see some hands, because y'all have not been great at tagging me in your homework. You've been like really sporadic. So when you do it, if you're going to post it on Instagram, tag at IfYouHaveAnEgg and you'll get your Bravo sticker. If you're going to do this on YouTube, just write it down in the comments on the bottom of this video. Oh, and Barbara's going to do it. My Christy's going to do it. So my showroom visitors are going to do it. Sandra's going to do it. If you're doing it on this group, Marianne's in, Peggy's in. If you're doing it in this group, just tag IfYouHaveAnEgg. Sherry's hand is up. Sandy's hand is up. Sandy's waving. She's going to do it big time. If you're doing this over in our closed group, and remember, if you're trying to join our closed group, you need to answer the 3 questions. I've got a couple of people that didn't answer the questions. I don't have time to go back and research you to make sure that you're a real person. Carol Lou's in, Betty's in, Karen's in, and Tara's in. But tag at Kelly Green Milligan. If you're over in that group, Kim and Loretta are both in. Susie's in. Okay, but anyway, so do your homework. Tag me in it. If you're commenting on this later on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, just comment, post it in the comments. And I'm serious, the girl who's helping us with the recipes, who's helping us get all this underway, she is working on a way for me to be able to reward you all with Bravos. Yay! So that would be super awesome. Okay, got Susie, Betty, Debbie. So everybody's in. Okay, we're going to switch to the second part of the chat because I can smell it, and I'm going to pass out here soon if we don't get this going. But anyway, so that's your homework. Your homework is to pick at least one day this week and do 3 things that, write down 3 things that you are grateful for, that you're thankful for. And extra bonus homework is when somebody compliments you and says, hey, you made a great choice at lunch today, or wow, I wish I could, make decisions like that, or you look great, or you have lost so much weight, or whatever. What are you going to say? You're going to say, thank you. Nothing else, just thank you. Thank you is simple enough. You don't have to say anything else. Okay, that's your homework for this week. So this is the end of the first part of the chat. So this is the classroom portion. We are finishing now, but stay tuned for part 2. We're making something really fun for Father's Day. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is part 2. It's chat number 126, the power of gratitude. And you need to go back and watch the first half of this if you're watching it later on YouTube and you want to find out a good reason to be thankful. Thank you. Thank you. See, a lot of y'all are already practicing your thank yous. And if you want to impress your deaf friends, it's thank you. It's just from here to here. Thank you. Kind of like you're blowing somebody a kiss, but anyways, thank you. Okay, so part 2. Oh, Sherry, that's very sweet. Sherry said, grateful for Kelly's Sunday night program and chat. Thank you. I appreciate you all too. Okay, part 2 tonight. We are going to make something special for Father's Day. It is not necessarily low point. I wanted to make something and help you to control the points, but to make something fun for Dad. So this will be my first Father's Day without my dad, so John's going to be extra specially smothered, you know, with attention. So I'm making something that he is going to love, and I know that he will enjoy. So I'm gonna lighten it up just a smidge, but I don't want anybody to panic when I tell you how many points, you know, this is. But we're gonna do something for Father's Day. So what do all dads like? What do all dads like? And as a matter of fact, most guys like it too. What's one food that all dads eat besides pizza? It's not pizza. I'm gonna wait until somebody gives me a guess. I'm gonna wait until somebody guesses it before I show you what's in there. Bacon. Oh, bacon's a good one. Yeah, this is not bacon. Doesn't even have bacon in it. Oh, bacon? No, it's like food. It's not just bacon. Steak. Okay, that's a good guess, Carol. And Sherry said steak. Yeah, steak is a good guess. Ice cream? Really, Mandy? Is that what Mike eats all the time, is ice cream? Beer. That's a good guess, Christy, but we are not. Teg is right. My Christy, that's a good guess, but it is not beer. I'm not making beer. Teg is exactly right. We are making wings. Okay, so these wings, this is why I want to warn you. It is in fact chicken wings. Yes, Debbie. So we have, oh yeah, Loretta, meatloaf's good. We're gonna have to make meatloaf one night. And good guesses with the bacon, but it is not bacon and it is not steak. Okay, so this is real chicken wings with the skin, okay? So everybody just calm down, because it's not chicken breast and it is not boneless and it has the skin on it, okay? So just calm down. Okay, so three of these are 6 to 7 smart points depending on how big they are. So what I'm gonna show you how to do is to lighten up the sauce that you're gonna put on there. So this is what I've done in the air fryer. And I will show you how to get them ready to go in the air fryer in just a second. But we had to go ahead and get some ready so that you would have something to look at, you know, when I did the sauce. So these are, again, regular chicken wings, and I made these in my Simple Living Products air fryer. And so like here, like this one's a little drumette, but look how crispy and fried these are. These do not have any oil on them. So these are real chicken wings. I mean, this is real, you know, good old regular fried chicken wings, but we did them in the air fryer, so that already saved you a little bit right there. So yes, I know that it's, you know, 6 to 7 smart points because I left the skin on them, but we did not fry them in oil. And I don't know why I feel the need to show you every single one of them, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, look how crispy that is. Okay, I did these in my air fryer on 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and I shook them halfway through. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make the sauces for those. We're gonna make 2 different sauces tonight. I'm gonna show you how to make those in just a second, but I'm just taking nearly frozen. You don't even really have to thaw them, but I did buy these frozen. You can buy them fresh, but I bought these frozen and they've been sitting in the refrigerator, I don't know, since I got back from the store today. But they are it's just an assortment of chicken wings and the little drumettes. And again, it's 6 to 7 smart points for 3 of them, depending on which, you know, pieces of them you get. But I literally just put them in the basket of my Simple Living Products air fryer. You don't have to put anything else on them. If you're not gonna shake them in a sauce, you can salt and pepper them if you want to. But I'm gonna put these in, so we're gonna put them in 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Okay, so you put it in like that, you scoop it. I know you couldn't see me because I was standing in front of it, but you scoop it to go in. You push on a Simple Living Products, you push the button. In the center, you push the button to the left. That is for the time. I mean, no, sorry, for the temperature. You put it up to 400. Touch that one for the time. 25 minutes and go. And that is one of my favorite things about the Simple Living Products air fryer. It is so quiet. You all didn't even realize it was going, did you? Okay, and I'm going to divide these up. The sauce mix the sauces that we're going to make is actually for a whole batch of this, and that ends up being between 10 and 12 pieces. I know, Loretta, calm down. It's because it has skin on it. It's dark meat and it has skin on it. You could do this same thing for, it's 6 points. It's 6 points, Loretta. It's 6 to 7 points for 3 of these. But real wings are more than, I mean, not real wings. Wings slathered in other sauces and deep fried are more than this. So you're already saving some points by cooking them in the air fryer. And they're super crispy, super, super crispy. So I'm going to show you how to make 2 different sauces, though. 2 different, you know, two different wing sauces to put on these that are delicious, but they're going to help keep, you know, keep the points down. So the first one that we're going to make is a buffalo. It's a buffalo ranch. Oh, baby has a simple living air fryer. It's a buffalo ranch wing sauce. And this is made for double this amount. So what we're making, what I'm getting ready to tell you, is for this many. So it's like for 10 to 12 wings, but I have divided them up so that for the sake of time. Okay, so what you're going to do for the first one, you're going to take, and I just use a mixing cup because it's easier to pour it. So you're going to take, this is 1 tablespoon of, oh, and Sandra wants to know if you can cook clams in the air fryer. I have no idea. Loretta's husband, watch, because you're going to like these when I get done with them. Okay, and so this is 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Just going to dump it in there. This is 1/4 teaspoon of Dax butt kicking buffalo. And if you don't have this, don't worry about it. But this will be for sale in the kitchen center. So that is a quarter. Oh yeah, and Debbie's right. A lot of wings are battered too. So that's 1/4 teaspoon of this of Dax butt kicking buffalo. This is 2 tablespoons of ranch powder. So like this, the ranch dressing powder. That's 2 tablespoons of that. We're going to dump that in. So that's where your ranch is going to come from. So instead of deep frying, deep frying your chicken wings and then dipping them in full fat ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing, but ranch, you know, we're going to do this. And then this is 1/4 cup of Frank's red hot sauce. So we're just going to dump that in there. And then we're going to give that all a good stir. Okay, so now it's this, if you can see this, it's this consistency. Okay, just make sure that's all mixed up in there really nice. Okay, and put it in something that you can shake. So I'm gonna try and use about half of this because again, this is for twice this many wings. So this amount of sauce is for twice this many wings. So I'm just gonna pour half of it in there. And then I'm going to put the lid on that. Okay. So there's the lid. And John's home. Hello. Y'all done? Okay. Okay, so we're going to put the lid on there and shake this. And if he's not completely full, we can have somebody taste test these besides Dusty. Oh, apparently he's completely full. He's been out to eat with somebody. Okay, so it is, again, it's 6 to 7 points for 3 of the wings, depending on how big they are. And then this seasoning mix, by the time you divide it over all these wings, is 0. So we just took what would have been, I don't even know how many points. Somebody will have to look that up for me. And made it into 6 or 7 points for 3 of them. And then nothing extra for the sauce. And really, you could make the sauce, you know, last a little bit longer than this. Now, this is going to be a little bit spicy. So here they are again. And this is for, let's see, I think I called this one, hold on, I have it right here on my phone. I called this one buffalo chicken wing sauce. And again, so for this one, it was 1 tablespoon of Bragg nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of Frank's red hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of the Hidden Valley Ranch powder, and then it was 1 teaspoon of the Dax butt kicking buffalo seasoning. Okay, so here it is all mixed together, and I only used half of it because this was about half as many wings as it was supposed to go on. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wings in here. And yeah, it was supposed to go on 10 to 12. Okay, so I'm going to put those on a plate, and then I'll try one for you before we make the next sauce. And here in about 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, if somebody will just remind me, I need to shake up the other wings. Also, yes, this would be, so Barbara said that sauce would be good as a dip for celery. Yes, it is. You can also put this in, you can put that same dip, you can put it in shredded chicken breast, and then, and make your own little dip out of that, and then use that on celery, or, if you want to, spend some points on some chips or things. If you used it on chicken breast, it would be 0 points. You can do this same thing on chicken breast and then do it in the air fryer, or you can do it in the oven, or you can cook it in your crock pot. But tonight we're doing air fryer wings. So let me put these on a plate, and then I will try one of them for you. Let me get one of the little drumettes on there. So I don't know if y'all saw how crispy the chicken was. Let's see, Buffalo Wild Wings traditional wings plain, a small order is 15 points. Whoa, 15 points. Okay, so this is already half the points of that. Okay, but I don't know if you heard how crisp the chicken was. Maybe I didn't make the crisp sound. But anyway, super crisp, super crisp. It's 1 tablespoon, Loretta, of the nutritional yeast. 1 tablespoon. Okay, and I know wings are meant to be messy, but I'm trying not to be messy because we're live right now. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have to be messy. Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna try one of these for you. This one is the buffalo chicken, what did I call it again? Buffalo chicken wing sauce. And Lynn says it would make great chicken buffalo nachos. Ooh, it would. It would. So good. So good and so messy. It's good and hot too. So it's good and hot. It already has the ranch dressing in there, so it already has some of that ranch flavor. If a 1/4 cup is too hot for you, hold on. If a 1/4 cup of the Frank's Red Hot is too hot for you, you can cut back on it a little bit. You can add a little bit of water. You can add a little bit of water to that. But I personally think it's pretty awesome. Okay, let me wash my fingers off real quick. Okay, this next one is for those of you who don't like things quite so hot. And this one is my peanut dipping sauce. So the peanut dipping sauce does not have to just go on the chicken wings, but it's really good on the chicken wings. Betty says she can taste it. Okay. So I have another mixing cup. It's a little bit bigger mixing cup because I have some more ingredients going in here. But this one does have 1 point per serving. So because you'll see why in here in just a second. So this one has 1 point per serving. So if you had the 6 to 7 points for the chicken wings, you need to add 1 point per serving. So let's say you had 3 chicken wings and they were a little bit bigger, then that would be 7 points for the chicken wings, because remember these have the have the skin on them. If you had, if you were just using boneless chicken tenders, like chicken breast tenders, then, I know, Barbara, I'm doing good on my water tonight. I really am. Because look, I've already had almost half of it, and I just filled this up right before we started. But, so thank you. Yeah, what was I supposed to say? I was supposed to just say thank you, Barbara. But anyway, so if you had the 3 chicken tenders, that would be 6 to 7. You could do it on chicken breast. Sorry, chicken breast tenders would be 0. The 3 chicken wings is the 6 or 7, and then it is 1 point per serving for the sauce. Okay, so we are going to take, this is, let me pull my recipe back up again here. So this one is going to go on, about 18 wings, 18 or so wings. So you're going to put in, this is 1/4 cup of rice vinegar and 1/8 cup of water. So that's what was in this, rice vinegar. And if you don't know what rice vinegar is, some of these are unusual ingredients, so I kept these out. So this is rice vinegar. This has 0 points. So it was 1/4 cup of rice. Oh, do I need to shake them, Barbara? Thank you. Thank you. So can you all see what I'm doing? You just shake. You just shake your basket. and then stick them back in. Okay, remember to scoop your basket, don't shove it in. But anyway, so this is rice vinegar, so it had 1/4 of a cup of rice vinegar and about 1/8 of a cup, a couple of tablespoons of water just to thin it out a little bit. And it has, I'm a cheater. I don't do fresh garlic and I don't do fresh ginger just because I'm not gonna say I'm lazy, I just don't have time. So this is 1 tablespoon each of the Spice World squeezed garlic and Spice World squeezed ginger. So those are both in here. It's 1 tablespoon each of those. Maybe it will come out. Come on out. Okay, so we've got that in there, and then maybe. Okay, and then we have 1/3 of a cup of Bragg liquid aminos. You can use soy sauce or you can use tamari sauce, but I prefer the Bragg liquid aminos. They give it a nice smoky flavor. It kind of tastes like soy sauce, but it's actually better for you. It is a natural soy sauce alternative, and it says, let's see, Bragg liquid aminos, gourmet alternative to tamari and soy sauce, no preservatives, no alcohol, not fermented, gluten-free, contains 16 amino acids, alanine, arginine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, glycine, histidine, whatever, I can't pronounce all these, but anyway, 16 essential and non-essential amino acids. And it's delicious, and I use this in my green beans. Yeah, so I always have this. So look, it's almost empty. It's time to get some more. But anyway, so that was 1/3 of a cup. It's 1/3 of the cup of the Bragg liquid aminos or equivalent, you know, whatever you want to use. Then we have, I don't keep this in a big container because we get these free every time we get a pizza down the street. So we're going to do about a quarter of a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. So that's about probably a little more than a 1/4 of a teaspoon, but those are 0 points. And then this is my secret ingredient. This is 2 tablespoons of True Nut peanut butter powder, but it's the peanut butter powder with the coconut. You don't have to have the coconut one, but this one tastes better with a little bit of coconut flavor. So you could have used coconut milk and added a point to it, but I'm going to use the True Nut powdered peanut butter. So it's the powdered peanut butter blend, whatever, with coconut, and that is 2 tablespoons of it. Just going to dump that in there. And then the last thing, the thing that gives it points, is, come on, and it's so sticky. This is 1 tablespoon of honey. 1 tablespoon of honey, and that makes all the difference in the world. If you really want to sweeten it with something else, you know, go ahead. But the honey really just makes all the difference in the world. And please excuse me for using my measuring spoon to stir this, but I'm not going to dirty up another spoon. So I'm going to get all of this stirred together. This would actually do more than 18 wings if you wanted to. You can use this as a dipping sauce. You can use this as really good on tofu. It's really good on the chicken breast if you want to use it for that, but it's really good on tofu. But if you use it on the tofu, let it marinate for at least an hour in the refrigerator. Okay, so let me see if that's pretty mixed up now. The reason I used a fork on the other one, and I probably should have used a fork on this one, was to make sure that that peanut powder gets blended in. Okay, but that looks good and blended in. So if you can see this, this is the consistency it's going to be. So you can see it's more like a sauce. Okay. And Loretta says her mouth is watering. Okay, so I only have 6 in here. So I'm going to try and do like a 1/4 of it maybe. And trust me, it's so wet, it's going to be plenty. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Okay, we're going to put the lid on. And in case I didn't mention it, put it in something big enough that you can shake it. Okay, and Kathy just makes a good point. Kathy says, yum, hope you're going to post these recipes. So Kathy, the more y'all can help me with subscriptions to on YouTube or Instagram followers, the more that our new helper can get, the faster she can get them posted, and I can just do recipes. So it saves me so much time when I don't, again, when, sorry, there's a little bit of honey on my cutting board, but it saves so much time when I don't have to do all of the behind the scenes. So if I can just keep doing the recipes and making them for you all and doing the videos, and Casey can keep editing videos, and we'll let our other person, I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name yet or not, but anyway, we'll just let her do all the legwork, then I'll be able to get them all posted. Okay, so let's see what these look like. And remember, these are gonna add about a point, you know, for the sauce. So, and if you have time to let this set up a little bit, you know, it'll set up a little bit more on there. But this one is the peanut dipping sauce. And you can dip a lot of things in it. And again, so it's just using the air fried. Oh, and Vicki, how do you subscribe on YouTube? So when you're watching one of the videos on YouTube, depends on what kind of a device you're on, but there will always be somewhere that it says to subscribe. But at the end of all of my videos, there will be 3 little things pop up, and there will be a big square pop up that's the next video that you're going to watch, and then there will be a circle that has my logo on it. You click on that to subscribe. Click on my logo to subscribe. But anyway, so this one is the peanut dipping sauce, and remember, it's going to add a point. So you've got 6 to 7 points for the chicken wings if you use the ones that have the skin on them, and then it is 1/4 of a cup of rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of, I think I said a tablespoon a minute ago. Sorry, it's 1 teaspoon of the Spice World garlic, and it is 1 teaspoon of the Spice World ginger, and 1/3 of a cup of Bragg liquid aminos, 1/4 of a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, a couple of tablespoons of water. If you need it to be more liquidy, which this was plenty liquidy, you can add some more water. 1 tablespoon of honey and 2 tablespoons of the True Nut peanut butter blend. Okay, so let me get these spit out for you. And then we will try one. And again, you can put this on, oh, these smell so good. I mean, I love spicy wings, but these, oh, can you all smell those? They smell good. But you can put both of these on just some regular chicken breast so that you can do 0, you know, so you can have 0 points and then just add the 1 point. So I'm trying to get a little more sauce on this one. So you can add the 1 point, you know, for the sauce. Okay, so I'm just getting those put on a plate for you. Okay, and let's try one. I'm gonna set the rest of my sauce over here. We're gonna try one of these babies. Yep, and I'm just gonna pick it up. And I'm gonna make sure I got plenty of sauce on it. And Loretta says, I've never tried the rice vinegar. How is it? Well, it tastes like vinegar. It tastes like vinegar. You have to put it in there. The True Nut. Melissa, True Nut is this brand. And I looked at the Kroger that I went to today, and they did not have it. I think I got this at Publix. Pretty sure I got this at Publix. But it's True Nut, and I've seen it lots of places that's just the peanut butter flavor, but this one happens to be the coconut peanut butter flavor. Okay, so let's make sure we get plenty of sauce on this one, and then I will try it for you. Yeah. This is what I'm having for supper tonight. So good. So good. So good. Yeah, just has that little, like that Asian flair to it, you know. Peanut sauce is one of those things I love. Love. Hey, Chris. Oh, and Chris is going camping tomorrow. What? I'm jealous. Anyway, that kind of peanut dipping sauce, that's one of those things that I love, you know, in Asian food. And this is so good. And if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can add more of the crushed red peppers. You don't have to just do the 1/4 teaspoon of those. And I probably used a heavy, maybe even a 1/2 teaspoon in mine. But it's just such a good flavor. Okay, so these are the wings. when you get done with them. And see, wouldn't Dad be happy with these? I mean, what dad would not love to have these? These are real chicken wings. And again, you can make yours on, you know, chicken breasts, but you know, but make Dad's on wing, you know, on real wings. And Dusty is down here dying. He's down here dying because he can smell all the chicken. And now we've got, you know, more chicken, even more chicken that's going to be ready, you know, here in about 5 minutes. But yeah, these are real chicken wings. Three chicken wings, or the little drumette, are, oh wait, Barbara wants me to check on my wings again. Please, PLZ, hold on a second. Oh, they're looking good. Can you hear them? Okay, listen. Can y'all hear that? There's no oil in there, none. That's just the wings, just the wings. Wait till you see how crispy these are. And again, scoop when you put it back in. Don't cram it in. Don't cram it in there. Okay, so anyway, we'll pull out the wings right at the end so that y'all can see them one more time. But yeah, make Dad, next week is Father's Day, make Dad some real wings, real wings. I mean, seriously, what dad wouldn't want this? So Kimberly and everyone else, it is line the bottom of your air fryer with these, and yes, they are sizzling, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, we should make these the next time that we're down there. But anyway, so your air fryer, you're gonna line the bottom, no spray, no nothing else. Just if you're using the real chicken wings, so if you're using the ones that had the skin still on them, you're gonna line the bottom of your air fryer. Don't overcrowd them, like don't put too many on top, or they're, you know, or they're not gonna cook right. And it is 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and these were almost frozen. But you know, they're small enough that they're going to cook up good. And then the 2 recipes, which I will post, and I will, and Loretta's husband said he approves. See, Loretta's husband wants real chicken wings for Father's Day. He wants real wings for Father's Day. But the recipes real quick, and I will post these again. The one for the peanut butter sauce is 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, a teaspoon of Spice World squeezed minced garlic, 1/3 cup of Bragg liquid aminos, 1/4 teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, a couple of tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of honey, and then 2 tablespoons of the True Nut powdered peanut, whatever, and then a teaspoon of the Spice World squeezed ginger. Mix all that up, shake up your wings in it. And then the other one, and don't know if you noticed this or not, cook the wings first, then shake them. Then shake them. Even if you get store-bought wing sauce, cook the wings first, then shake them up. And then the buffalo chicken one was 1 tablespoon of Bragg nutritional yeast, 1/4 cup of Frank's Red Hot Sauce, super spicy, 2 tablespoons of the Hidden Valley Original Ranch Salad Dressing and Seasoning Mix, and a teaspoon of the Dax Spices Butt Kickin' Buffalo, if you have that, and if you want to add it. Okay, so here they are again. We're gonna get our chicken wings out, 400 degrees. Those were 400 degrees for 25 minutes. We have 3 minutes left, but we're gonna get them out and look at them, because it's about time to go, and Dusty's getting pretty anxious, although he's not gonna get any chicken wings. Okay. So these still have a couple more minutes left in the air fryer, but look at that. Look how delicious. Yeah, definitely want to make those in the air fryer. No more are you going to fry those. Actually fry those, just put them in the air fryer. Okay, so that is it. I hope everyone enjoys, and I hope you make some of these and let me know how they turned out. Let's see if I can get Dusty without him getting some of the food. Hey buddy, do you want to come say bye? Dusty. Come here. Oh, he thinks he's getting food. He is 100% sure he is getting food. Oh, and Vicky, you are most welcome for the ice cream info from last week. Okay, Dusty thinks he's getting food. He is definitely not getting food. Definitely not getting food. So everybody have an awesome week, and I hope you'll make some wings for Dad. Feed that man. Feed him. All dads love wings. Or, and again, the peanut one, if your dad or your husband or whoever doesn't eat meat, it is so good on tofu. Seriously, so good. But let it marinate for about an hour. Anyway, everybody have an awesome week. Dusty is getting a haircut. He's getting a haircut this week, so he'll be able to see, so don't worry about the lack of eyeballs tonight. But everybody have an awesome and amazing week. Keep subscribing and keep on sending people over to Instagram so we can get up to 10,000 and start doing the swipe up feature. We will be all set. Don't forget to subscribe. And the t-shirt order thing is over here too if you want to use it. Everybody have an awesome week. Good night. Don't forget to make your wings. Good night, everybody. See you next week.